The last individual that we're going to talk about today is Thomas Morley. He was another very famous English composer of secular music, including madrigals, but he also wrote something called a ballett or a fala. And those were dance-like songs that were sung by several solo voices, so very much like madrigals. A lot of times people lump them into the same category as madrigals. Now, madrigals often had different voices singing different parts all at the same time. You'll notice in Thomas Wilkes' music, it's sometimes even hard to listen to because they are all singing different stuff all at the same time. I will tell you from experience, from having sung madrigals, it's actually really hard because it can be very confusing and hard to stay on your part when the person next to you is doing something completely different and you have to stay on your notes while they stay on their notes. Now, ballets and falas are mostly what's called homophonic. And what that basically means is even though people have different notes that harmonize with each other, they're all singing them kind of in the same rhythm. They're all kind of doing them right in lockstep with each other. And so it's easier for them to stay together. And to be honest, it's easier for them to hear it's easier for you, the listener, to hear what they're trying to get across. Otherwise, the other thing, you have to kind of focus on one line and a little bit block out some of the other stuff because otherwise it's hard to listen to. This also had the melody in the highest voice, and that is something that ended up being popular for hundreds of years and continues to be to this day, to have the melody in the highest voice and to have anybody who's singing lower be singing the harmony parts. It's often called a fala because those syllables are often used in the refrain. A lot of times I think we think of fala in Deck the Halls, fa la 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 la, and we think, oh, fala must be a Christmas something, but it's really not. Fala came from these madrigals and these songs back in the Renaissance period, and it was just a way to carry on the music when you literally had just kind of nothing meaningful to say. It was just do 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 do, fa la 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 la. You would just sing whatever. And again, remember, it's secular music. It's written purely for the enjoyment of the singer and the listener. It's not written due to any rules in the church, and so they could get away with singing things like fa la 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 that are meaningless, beautiful musical fluff, basically. And so you are going to listen to several pieces now that are by Thomas Morley. They are among the most famous ones that are written during this time. So this is going to include 3 pieces. One is called Now is the Month of Maying. One is entitled Sing We and Chant It. And then the last one is called April is in My Mistress' Face. I think that one of the things you'll appreciate more about these ones maybe than some of the other things is that they're all in English. And so even though some of the words are weird and the way they sing it is a little bit unfamiliar to you, you're going to be able to catch more of the words in this one. So there'll be some questions on the form that I want you to fill out regarding these. Keep in mind, too, that if you finish this up before the class period is done, it is my expectation that you are going to have something else meaningful to do to fill out the time. So I hope you have a great Tuesday, and we'll see you on here tomorrow.